Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and our King's competitions. We're here, Liam Smith. Liam, normally interview after your fights, but tonight your mate Darren Till put a lot of hard work into this, and he's had to deal with a change of opponent, different vibes, and it's a different environment for someone like him. But what a fight and what a performance! Explosive debut tonight.
Yeah, very good fight. One that like you're buzzing going on, you're buzzing tomorrow with, because I can say regardless when it's his debut at Misfits, it's his debut at boxing really. Fought an alright fighter in Darren Taylor. I know he had this Dubai situation, but it was a stinker in Dubai, and I think he'll be the first to tell you, it was a nightmare 2 rounds, and then we were all kicked out, the kid jumped on the floor. So it was probably his debut with a good crowd in the UK, and it was a well better fight than I thought it was going to be. It was a good fight. I just have visions that it could be a bit of a...
With Styles, you mean?
Styles, yeah, awkward one. Darren Taylor's tiny, MMA background himself, and I just thought it could have been, the height difference might have made the fight a little bit of a stinker, but it was a very good fight to watch, and I think it was a dominant performance from him.
Well, the first knockdown, the first legitimate knockdown. I mean, you'd have been proud of that yourself, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it was a lovely shot, and it was one that I told him all week, all through camp. It'll work, because when I say I told him, I told him in the points I could give him, but obviously his coaches told him too. It was always going to be a shot. Darren Taylor jumps in with a 1-2. He brings his right foot with his backhand. The height difference was always going to be Darren stepping back because the shorter man's going to shoot. But we knew it'd be a shot, and Darren's only downfall was when he overshot too high. And that's what I was shouting all night. Aim low, shoot low.
Well, look, he hit him with it numerous times, and look, I think that's eventually what sort of had the writing on the wall. What do you want to see him do next? Obviously, he was originally supposed to fight Tommy. That stopped, but he said, look, the door's still open if the money's right, etc. I don't think he wants to get maybe messed around, but what do you make? Do you want to see him and Tommy next?
I think go like, it sounds cheesy, go through the Misfits roster. There's a few at different levels in the Misfits. They walk around with 10 belts on their shoulders, you know what I mean?
What do you make?
Oh, it's crazy. I don't know whether it's in the contracts they have to. You've got Idris Vega walking around with this belt on the shoulder the whole night. You've got the other big kids doing the same type of thing. So I don't know whether from Mams or Kala that they've got
they're the Misfits titles though. I suppose it's like, always to see what your belt.
Everyone else has got to. You don't see Anthony Joshua walking around every show as a fan with his belts, you know what I mean? They're not boxing tonight. They're not boxing, so they're walking around with the belts on the shoulders the whole night though.
It's a different world. Like, I've seen stuff in that crowd tonight which you don't see at festival.
Said since day one, it's great for what it is. This was great. This was a proper, it was a fun show to be at. Some of the fights, but like I said, again, without being disrespectful to most on the card, a load of that. How can you call that professional boxing and stuff like that? And that's what I was aiming at,
Well, there's the pro side of it, and there's the influence. So there's Misfits Pro, isn't there, which Darren's a part of, and obviously Ty Mitchell. I mean, there's been a lot of things about Ty, and he turned up tonight big time.
Yeah, Ty's good. Ty's well schooled. There's a lot of them who are well schooled. Sammy, a lot more well schooled than a lot of them. Naz's son. There's good ones, and that's what I'm saying. Look, KSI's not bad. Do you know what I mean?
Him and Wayne Bridge. Talk to me about that. And by the way, I spoke to Wayne after and said, what's going through your mind when he's saying that? Because Misfits is wild, and you don't know what's been said before, and look, he's going to have a go at you. But I mean, to say the stuff he said about that situation is wild. I mean, how would you react to someone saying stuff like that in your face?
Yeah, look, it's different, but like I said, I think you've got to know the world they're coming into, the Misfits world. Like I say, the press conference the other day was hilarious. Love some of these fights, that little T and whatever the kid's name was, Afghan, it was fucking hilarious, 10 in the back every 2 minutes. But like I say, some of them are good. I enjoyed Ty Mitchell's, I enjoyed Darren's.
And you met Luke Littler tonight as well. I know a good video that went out. He's a United fan. You did speak to him though, didn't you?
Yeah, look, I'm a massive fan. Take football hard, I'm not joking, He does eight when I say scouts,
he hates Liverpool.
He hates Liverpool, which again, I hate Man United, but I don't hate men who support Man United. I've got friends. Andy Crawler is a Man United fan. I have, and if we're going in a boxing world, I can see he's in a darts world. If I hated every Evertonian, I wouldn't have no fans, you know what I mean? So half my fans who follow me for years are Evertonians. take football out of it. And the same with that. I'm a massive fan of Luke Littler.
He's an absolute monster. Look, big things for him. Last thing for me, I know you've got a clothing company coming up. I want to touch on it. I've seen a lot of it flying about tonight. Everywhere I turn, there's a Zephyr World tracksuit. My reels at the minute, sponsors, ads coming. Zephyr. I'm like, what the fuck has this come from? Tell us a bit about it. How long's this been going, and what's the plans?
Yeah, look, it's going. I tried to get involved in it, but straight like I put my name to it a long time ago and thought, you know what, I'll just leave it to get off the ground, and then by the time I'm done with boxing, I'll be able to kick it on. And it was a lot slower than we thought. So yeah, but we're in a good position with it now and ready to basically launch it properly now and let go and try and get as many things up there as we can.
Yeah, well, look, sidebar, keep an eye out for that clothing brand. It's coming through with some really smart kit, Zephyr. Liam, I really appreciate your time as always. Catch up soon.